Hello, and welcome back to another episode of The Witch's Brew. You'll see I have some ingredients in front of me. So, we are doing a candle spell today, and this one comes with a talisman as well that we are going to make. So, here is what you need: a fire safe plate, a green candle. You can also use gold or white, depends on what you have around. Cinnamon, basil, salt, some sort of oil, preferably like a money drawing oil, but it doesn't have to be. And then here I have a mixture of rice and oats. Use whatever you have. If you don't have oats, you can use rice. You can even use minute rice. Brown rice doesn't matter, as long as it's rice. And yes, this is for a money drawing spell. It has been a while, and actually, I told my aunt to do this one a couple weeks ago, and I didn't write it down. It just came to me, and I thought I would share it here. So, if you work with your spirits, you can call in your spirits. Mine are already here. I can feel them here. I've already given some offerings over on my altar. So I know that Hecate is here to help me. I know that my ancestors are here to help me. These quarters actually came from my dad, who has since passed. And this basil was grown by my grandfather, who passed a couple years ago. So I know my spirits are here. You call in whoever you would like to work with and talk to. We're going to first start with salt for protection. We're just going to do a circle around whatever area we are working on. Big thing is just make sure there are no gaps. This is for protection. Protect our money, protect our finances, protect the way in which we receive money. The salt is old. I need to get my new salt. Not perfect, but perfect isn't the point. All right, so we have our salt for protection. I guess I'm going to do the rice and the oats first. This is for money. I'm just going to dump it in. Money, wealth, abundance. That is a lot, but it's okay. I'm just going to cover the surface. And then create a little hole where my candle is going to go. Next up, I'm going to sprinkle cinnamon, again for money and wealth, all over the rice and the oats. We're going to go heavy-handed here. So cinnamon is fast money. Basil is going to be next. Basil is a little bit more steady. Wealth, abundance. Perfect. There we go. All that's left is our candle and our quarters. So I'm going to just charge my quarters. I'm just holding them in between my palms, just picturing my energy going through the quarters and around them, just cleansing them. Also, I'm going to charge them with my intention. So I'm just thinking about money, wealth, how I want it to come in, the lifestyle that I wish to live, the amounts of money that I would like to make. And honestly, think big here. Think big. The more the merrier, the bigger the better. And then I'm just going to rest them on top. Something is telling me to like also flip it over, just get them nice and acquainted with the cinnamon and the basil. There. Okay. Let's dress our candle. Those of you that have watched me before know that I almost always make a mess, and also know that I almost always forget to bring a paper towel over here before I start recording, which happened again. Will I ever learn? Probably not. So I'm just going to go ahead and dress my candle. That wax is hardening. Honestly, super quick, super easy spell. Not a lot of ingredients, and also very easy to find ingredients. You could also do this with a votive candle if you want. Honestly, just use your resources, use what you have. This is going to be a spell that has a pretty big impact. So let's light the candle. Okay. Let's get a bigger flame than that, guys. There we go. You know, it's funny, as I was first lighting that candle, Loki has been here and has been very present as of late. Like, I love having him around. He also keeps me on my toes. And as I was lighting the candle the first time, I was thinking about how I could feel him around and I could feel him here. And that's when the flame faltered. Okay, but anyway, our candle is lit. Okay. Now we're going to say some words. You might be intuitively called to say something specific to your situation. Please do whatever you feel called to do. Do what you need to do. Okay. My luck and wealth multiplies as this candle burns and far beyond. Every cent I spend comes back to me tenfold. Money flows to me easily and abundantly. Anyone who holds one of these talismans will find money pouring into their pockets with ease. Okay. Money loves me as much as I love it, and is always finding ways to come to me with ease and with abundance. Anyone holding one of these talismans will feel such luck and will experience such abundance. Their pockets will be overflowing with wealth and abundance. profits will be high, wages will come in larger, and money will seek out the holder of these talismans at every turn. Thank you. And so it is. There you go. At this point, we're going to let the candle burn all the way down. When the candle is done, then you're going to, I'm not going to touch it right now because the spell is working. I can feel it. But you are going to take the quarter, or you can use any type of coin. You can use a dollar bill. It is totally up to you and what you want to do, what you feel comfortable with. But you are going to take it, put it in your purse, put it in your wallet, carry it around with you, and see how your luck magnifies and see how easily money comes to you. I have no doubt in my mind that this is going to work fairly well. When my aunt did this, it was really for her whole family, her husband and her 2 boys, and her son had a very successful job interview a couple days later. So do with that information what you will. When you feel called to redo the spell again, you should go ahead and do it. You can also, at this point, take a bay leaf or take pieces of paper, write down amounts of money, write down financial goals, and safely burn them using this flame. It is totally up to you. Okay. But I will say, if you do this spell and you make these talismans and you start carrying them around, like, please come back to this video and tell me all the experiences that you have, because I would love to hear. All right. I'm just going to let this candle burn and we'll end it here. So thank you for watching, as always. I love you, and I will see you next time. Bye.